Okay, so some other things that happened in 2021 was that I turned 43. Yes! So there, I'm in the Houston area, and there are these tunnels, and I didn't think that Houston can go underground, so I was really mind-boggled, baffled, because I grew up in Detroit, and we have basements there. And so I was like, they can build underground. So anyway, for my birthday, me and my friend, we went to these tunnels, and she's an older lady, and so the tunnel, I don't know, maybe we didn't come out or come in at the right area, but it looked like we shouldn't have been there at this certain point. And I knew she was getting worried, and she was looking at me like, where do you have me? But it ended up being okay. I just had to maneuver around some different areas, and in these tunnels, there are like restaurants and shops, and it's so much going on in these tunnels. And it was actually quite fun. We actually had a good time. Once she saw more people and she felt more comfortable, because where I initially had her, it was like nobody. It was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, like tunnels, like nobody. But so that was fun. I'm very grateful on this year that I have, me and the boys and my mom and, you know, my immediate family, we have all been healthy and strong through everything that's going on throughout the world. Even with my job, I am literally in people's mouths every single day. So I'm very grateful to God, because he's kept me healthy and strong. I pump in those vitamins, you know, and I wear whatever I need to wear to remain healthy and strong. I stay my distance from people, and I'm very grateful for that. As you already know, and you saw the other video where I went to the gun range. So this year was my first time ever shooting a gun. Like, I know people, they get like excited, like I collect t-shirts, some people collect guns, and the people that were at these classes, I went on Groupon, and if you've never tried Groupon, I want to encourage you to go in there and find you some activities to do, because they have like everything, and you can get a great discount for it. But I went on Groupon, and I went up for the safety class first, and you go through the gun range and you learn how to shoot. And then I did the other Groupon about getting my gun license. So that was my second time shooting a gun, and I do want to practice more shooting before I actually purchase my own gun. That will be happening soon, the purchase of my own gun. But wow, I'm actually really impressed with my skills. Now, I knew I was a thug, but that proves how much of a thug I am with my shooting skills. So that was really exciting. Last year, I briefly talked about the Mommy and Me dates in the last video, but last year, of course, we couldn't do anything. Everything was shut down, and I was able to go on our Mommy and Me dates this year. So that was really exciting. I've been doing that for a few years now, and the boys, they really enjoy spending time with their mom. I'm very shocked by that, but they look forward to their Mommy and Me day, because they never know what I have planned. And so my youngest, we went to an arcade, like an old school arcade that had Donkey Kong, pinball machines, everything. For me, it was like so amazing. But you know, the pixels on those video games, like Mortal Kombat and all that stuff, like the old school video games, the pixels are not like as clear as they are now. So he was looking like, what is this? I'm like, just play the game, it's fun. And then like, he likes cheese, so I took him to a restaurant, and like everything had mac and cheese on it. So that was weird. I never had like waffles and stuff with mac and cheese. It was crazy, but it was pretty good. And then the oldest, we went to a selfie exhibit thing where you can go in different rooms and take selfies. And that was cool, because he's into that and fashion. He got his own outfit together, and he was ready for those pictures. So we had a good time with that. And I forgot where we went to go eat. after that, but we went to go eat, and I enjoyed those times with the boys because, like I said, you know, they're growing up and it is just us three in general, so I do get quality time with them all the time. But it's also good to have time separate, you know, that they can have with me, because it's maybe some things they don't want to talk about in front of the other sibling, and they can talk to me, and we have a pretty open, you know, relationship. And so I'm like, you can talk to me about anything, your mama gonna always be there for you. So I'm very grateful that I was able to have those experiences with them. And I don't know how long that will last because they're getting older and then they'll go away to college, but I still, even as they get older, I still want to incorporate that, so I have to figure out how to do that. But I'm very excited that we were able to have that on this year. Their braces came off, y'all. These last 2 years I have been dealing with these braces and they are off. I was very blessed. They got them on at the same time and they got them off at the same time, and I don't have to deal with that no more because I had it all planned out that they were going to be off before this school year started, but then we know the world shut down. And so now they were at 2 different schools, so I had to get off work, go to one school, go to the other school, then go to the orthodontist appointment. I had to do this like every month and a half, and it was really draining. I'm going to be honest, it was very draining. The braces were paid off after the first year. I was able to pay cash. I saved up for braces, y'all, and I was able to pay cash for their braces. So woo for that. No debt with that. But they're off and they have beautiful smiles. My youngest keep losing his retainer. He's that child. Gotta love one. Gotta love him. But I work in a dentist's office, so I was blessed. One of my coworkers was made him a new retainer. Self-care. Now, this is something that if you are not into this, I want to encourage you into 2022 to take care of you. I incorporate, like I've always gotten massages. But I also go to the chiropractor. My job, I'm always leaning over because I'm into people's mouths. So we have a lot of neck issues. We have a lot of back issues. And so I was getting pinched nerves in my neck and everything. So going to the chiropractor helps to get you adjusted and get you aligned. So that's really good if you've never been before and you're having issues like the pain can radiate all the way down to even like your legs and stuff, so it's crazy. So I was going to the chiropractor this year, and also I incorporated getting facials. So I have an esthetician. She's wonderful. I love her. She's here in Houston, and I go like every month or every month and a half, maybe 2 months, to get a facial. And it just feels good. I also get yonis. If you haven't experienced a yoni, steam yoni, you should do that as well. You should Google that because some people haven't heard of that, but it's cleansing the down area, and it's very beneficial for a lot of different ways. Another thing that I did, not in regarding self-care, rest. You know what? I'm gonna say this. If you have PTO time or you have vacation time, take your time off. Like, it's only one of you. And I know that you may love what you do. I love what I do. But when my employer gives me PTO time or vacation time, I'm taking it because I don't want to ever get burnt out. And I did experience that on this year. That's a whole nother video. But I was burnt out, especially working through the pandemic and everything and being a single mom. It was just a lot, and I just was like, I can't do this anymore. And so I just want to encourage you to take your time off and make sure you rest. Take care of you. Do whatever it is that you enjoy doing so you can be the best version of you. Also this year, I built some planters. I am not... I don't know, do I like making stuff? I kind of like making stuff, but I wanted a garden. And so I knew someone and they helped me to make these planters. If you want to see how I did that, because they turned out the bomb, if I may say. I'm going to pat myself on the back there. I'll link that video here. it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be, maybe because I had help. I'm not gonna say that I'm just Bob the Builder. No, I'm not. But they turned out really good, and my garden was nice. I was able to produce some vegetables, so that was cool. And we were able to eat some. I didn't put any pesticides on them, so they were really, really good. So that was something exciting that I also did. And this year, y'all, I started my lock journey. So I am at month 9. So why did I start my lock journey? My son, he already has his hair locked. He's going at like 2 years now. And I just got tired of thinking of hairstyles. And so I wanted something new. Like, I like to switch it up. I wear wigs. I've been natural, like for me, natural is no perm, no relaxer. So I've been that way for 10 years, but I wanted to try something new. And I'm looking at my son's hair and I'm like, you look really cool, you look amazing. And so I started my lock journey, I think in March. Yeah, so that'll put me at 9 months. So this is where we are. I mean, oh my God, like in the last few videos, you saw that it was style. That was the first style that I've ever had with my locks. But I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it growing and see how it goes. And I'm loving my hair. Now, you know, I get a color, but I'm loving my hairstyle. Another thing that I was able to do this year, I created a board game, and it's a spin-off Monopoly, but it's about finances for teenagers, and it's called Making the Grade, and it's really cute. So I printed out like the board off my printer, and we played it a couple of times. It has cards. I used Monopoly money initially because, you know, that's all I had, and then the tokens. But I did order an actual game board from Amazon, so I need to put everything onto that game board and see how it turns out. I thought it was really good, and playing with the boys, because they're teenagers, I got input from them because the different squares that are around the board, like the Monopoly board, like one may say, oh, you left your lunch money at home, go back 2 spaces, or something like that. Or it was, I mean, it turned out really, really good. I just need to focus on putting it on the actual board to see how it turns out. But I did that this year, so that was really cool. Because it's just me, yes, they have her dad, but I'm the primary caregiver for the boys. And so I took my future a little bit seriously, and I created a wheel. It didn't take too much time. It wasn't too hard. I think I need to do one more thing regarding it, but like all of my information, one of my good friends, she has it. She has like the key to my house. She has a garage. I don't know if she has a garage door opener, but she has all of my personal information. So I think I need to do a trust, something like that, but I'll work on that in the new year. But I did write out a wheel, and you know, I talked about, she has all my account information and everything like that. And so that was good to do, because you have to, tomorrow is not promised, and people are leaving here at the drop of a dime. So I just want to make sure all of my hard work, everything that I have put into building this family, that, you know, if something were to happen to me, that it goes to the boys and not just out in the atmosphere and, you know, anything like that. So I did a wheel, so I'm excited about that. Oh, another thing that happened to me, and I'm getting ready to wrap this up, but I was featured, like these 2 ladies on Instagram, and they talk about finances and encouragement. They featured me on their Instagram. So the one lady, she did a little bio of me on her Instagram page and talked about, you know, how I'm saving money, how I'm a single mom, how I'm doing this and how I'm doing that. That was really encouraging for her to reach out to me and said that she wanted to spotlight me for this particular post. And then another young lady, now that was also encouraging. We did an actual live video where I went on and I talked about my journey and finances and things that people can do to save money and everything like that. So shout out to them for even thinking of me and considering me for those opportunities. So that was a blessing that I was able to talk about my journey and the things that I'm trying to accomplish. So that was, I'm very grateful for that too. So I didn't want to leave that out because that was very, that was a highlight of, one of the highlights of 2021. All right, and you already know, like, my son got his permit. So since he's gotten his permit, since that video was posted, he has driven one time with the teacher. He still needs to, of course, do way more driving before I'll take him out. But he drove around, he said he drove around in the school parking lot, and that was cute. He was like trying to downplay it. I'm like, boy, you know, that was awesome. So I'm excited about that. And as you already know, if you've been following me or if this is your first video, that I am trying to save for a car and I want to pay cash for that car. And of course, I'll talk more about that in some future videos and how much I'm saving toward that car and what car he will be getting. We'll see how that goes. But as of right now, he has driven in the school parking lot. So hats off to Darius. Yay! All right, and then the last thing, you all, I have participated in my first full Vlogmas. Like, oh my gosh. I am blown away and I feel so blessed that I was able to, we're on day 20. So, you know, Christmas is in a few days, and to get through this, I do plan on posting a video how I survived Vlogmas and maybe show a couple of bloopers along the way. But being that this is my first Vlogmas, like, I'm so excited. Like, this was hype. I don't know if I'm doing next year. This is a lot of work, and you know, it might come off as it was super easy because y'all see the edited version, but it was a lot of work. But I am very grateful for you. Some of y'all have been like showing up, like, OMG. Y'all are, I don't even know y'all personally, but y'all family. Like, we are family, and I look forward to talking to you all in the comment sections, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying these videos. Coming up with concepts was like, woo! Actually, that part wasn't too hard, but it's the implementing them because I don't have a lot of time. And so thank y'all for showing up. I'm gonna end this video because this is probably one of the longest videos I've done, and I'm tired of talking. I need to drink some of my coffee and get this day started. But yeah, thank you. First Vlogmas 2021. You guys rock, I rock, we rock as a team. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Take care.